Hi everybody, MJ here. Yeah, we're live. How is it going? Looks good. Looks good here tonight. How's everybody doing? Welcome to YouTube. Welcome to Periscope. Hey Temmie, how are you? Hadn't seen you for a while. How's things? Yeah, we are simulcasting both on Periscope and on YouTube, and it doesn't look like yet. Doesn't quite look like the Periscope comments are going to make it here. We'll see. We'll see. We're live here, and yeah, things are looking good. Yeah, it is a quiet night. Hi, Dean. It is a quiet night. Actually, I'm sitting here in the dark. Yeah, I know. It's been a while, isn't it? Hey there, Dave. How's it going? High school diploma. Moving to KL. Oh, hey. Hey, the Periscope comments are showing. Temmie. Excellent. Moving to KL. That's great. Hey, hi, hey, Rob. How's it going? Hey, got my wasabi peanuts. Look, guys, the Periscope comments are burning to the stream. Wow. I'm impressed. Minute. Galaro, how you doing? Wow, this is fantastic. Finally, Periscope's working. Let me tell you what I had to do. Like the good old days, exactly. Actually, Dave, you reminded me of that because when you said it the other night when I was in the car, you know, down in Kaohsiung, when yeah, when I was in the car, you said, oh, cool. Been good, man. It has been months. Thanks, Temmie. What I'm going to do, and Dave joined on Periscope too. This is great. Over here, this section, you guys will see comments burn. And oh, they're coming to YouTube faster than they are on Periscope. So I just need to watch. Dave's on Scope now. Oh, good. I see it on Scope. And oh my goodness, this is great. Well, I had to make my Periscope my primary account. But it seems to be working. And so, all right. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to turn off my second device. I don't need it anymore. This is fantastic. And yeah. Okay, good. Now, this is the street here. It has been raining like you wouldn't believe. The rain has been just insane. And it's nuts what's been going on here with the rain. We actually got, believe it or not, something on the order of 30 centimeters of rain in like one day. Let me put this on here. I'm going to put the viewer count on here. Every time I log out, I don't want to show this on stream. I want it showing on preview. Every time I log out of Streamlabs and log back in, I have to reset all of my my whatchamacallits, my chat boxes and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm going to go back here because, yeah, there you go. So yeah, we had like 30 centimeters of rain, and there's a YouTube, excuse me, not a YouTube, there's a news video that I posted on our late night group. We have a late night group using the Line app, and that was shot at the Dream Mall, which is like right next door to where my wife's parents live. So oh really? That's funny. The copy bot. This is great. Now what I tried to do, I should check this though. I tried to set the, okay, Cool. I tried to set the position, you know, of the chat box so it doesn't interfere with anything, either on Periscope or on YouTube. And because, you know, on Periscope down the bottom you've got the comments and so forth, and the hearts. I know the hearts are on that side, but actually the iOS version. You know what I'm gonna do? Watch out for my finger. I'm gonna hit the editor. I'm gonna move this chat box up a little bit more. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, and now it should be better. Because the thing is, when you're in landscape mode on Periscope, you know, you've got the input window, you know. Let me just do a test here. I'm using my MJ Klein here. I'm gonna say hi and see how long that takes to go to YouTube. Instantly. Look at that. Instantaneously. Wow. It didn't even go to Periscope that fast. That is amazing. I don't know how it does it. Okay, thanks. I don't know how it does it so fast. I just typed something. I think the comments from Periscope show up on the Streamlabs chat box faster than they do in there you go. Yeah. And YouTube. That's amazing. That's fantastic. Okay, now the comments are above that box. Great. But with all this tech talk, now we're down to no people. Yeah, this is a Southeast Asian store named Jar Jar. The coffee shop is usually closed at this time. When Wins is open. Welcome to Rob on Periscope. Steve, how you doing? Nice to have you with us, and thanks for joining on Periscope. When Wins is open, but they're starting to kind of pack up. And you know, Dave said something the other night. I was on the other night from my car because in Kaohsiung I like to go down by the river and scope like that canal area. It's been, you know, this is like a tradition I've been doing the last couple of years. It was raining, so I went in my car, and Dave said something. He said it reminded him of the early days of broadcast. And this is where I was when I did like my first, let's say, big, like more than 400 views. Hey, Uncle Bud, how you doing? More than, you know, like 400 views, kind of, yeah, stream. So I got to do this again. I'm not getting the viewer count. I'm not getting that. Wonder why not. Wonder why not. Why I'm not getting that. It's okay. All right, we'll see. Anyway, it's all right. I'm supposed to be getting a YouTube viewer count. I have no idea how many people watch on YouTube. I can just look at my second device, but this is nice. Okay. Steve's not on Periscope. Good. Okay. Well, we have our Periscope comments showing up on the stream. So there you go. Yes, we did. I got to go back and finish watching all that. You got so much content. Dave, I would love to start hosting your content on Asia Live. I should just change the name of it to Dave Live. DaveInOsakaLive.com. Should do that. But that'd be cool. But yeah, I think restreaming is the way to go. Hey, how you doing? Can't see what that is. That I can't really see what your name is. But anyway, hi. How are you? Nice to have you with us. Oh boy, time for a haircut. Look how long it's getting. Look at this. Oh boy, looking bad. Might be a bot. Dean, how's it going? Yeah, the problem is all the Periscope bots are going to burn to the stream, but it's working. And I'm going to invite the Streamlabs people to watch this stream and see how well it works. I reset all the API tokens by logging out and logging back in, and I went to the Streamlabs website and made it the Periscope is the primary account. Yeah, I know. The drive back was not fun. Wow, the switch on this is really, the switch takes a long time. The drive back was not fun. I watched windy.com. Yeah, it was open, but I was looking at windy.com, you know, with the rain layer to try to find a section, you know, where we could like leave Kaohsiung and it would be clear, and then as we were driving up north it would be clear. It's hard to do, but we did find a pretty good window. But on the way up we got hammered pretty hard. Ha! And well, when I get a haircut I'll send you some. Whenever I go to the hairstylist and I get my haircut right, I'm always joking with him and I say, hey, look, it's snowing. That's funny. Yeah, as far as hair goes, I've had a good run. I can't complain. I got no complaints at all. I'm 62. Yep. No complaints. Hey, Ken, how you doing? Nice to have you with us. I got to go back and make all you guys the moderators. What I got to do. I know what I can do. I can watch on YouTube. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I usually don't do this. So, yeah. I'll work on setting you guys up as moderators. Anyway, the top chat, here we go. But the highways were open, but the problem is, right, is okay, Gallardo, you are now a moderator, and let's see, and Steve from Florida is now a moderator. Oh yeah, that's an old joke. It's an old joke. And so anybody else that comes on and oh yeah, Dean. Gosh, iOS, the screen is not so responsive. Okay, this Dean, until further notice, everybody's a moderator until you get to the point where you're demoderated. So no, broadcast is dead. I mean, I could, but broadcast right now is dead. Somebody is going to have to buy it, take it over, and turn it back on. And we talked about this the other day. You know, the server side of things is not that expensive. I mean, if you want, we could start like a GoFundMe page if you guys want to, and you know, we can crowdsource it. We could broadcast back on the air only for people who you know, what, donate $5 or something. That'd be cool. Anyway, something to think about. I can stream to as many platforms as I want to. It's just that if I need individual control over every stream, then it's a subscription. I'm not sure I want to do that right now. I mean, this works fine. If I had major problems and it seemed like a worthwhile thing to do, I would do it. But at this point, it seems like it's okay. I could also stream to Twitch, but I don't really like Twitch. It's a fine platform. It's just like, I don't belong there. And Twitch broadcasts disappear like after 2 weeks unless you are a subscriber or something, and I just... Anyway. YouTube is the most versatile platform. It allows you to embed, you can edit, you can download your own videos and cut them up, do whatever you want. And, but Periscope doesn't allow you to do any of that. And a little bit, yep, a little bit of sprinkles. You can kind of hear it dripping. Periscope is more of an immediate kind of thing, but 2 or 3 days later, it's impossible to find it. So that's why I'm streaming on both platforms. I'm using Periscope for the immediacy and YouTube for the, shall I say, longevity, if you will. So anyway, so tonight's Late Night with MJ Klein is brought to you by ivideo.com.tw. We're using the ivideo.com. Whoop. My lighting director is yelling at me. Using the ivideo.com Wi-Fi box here. Got a really robust signal, and I'm actually running 2 devices off of it now. You can run up to 10 devices on some, 8 on others, and they've got a really, really good service, especially if you're an expat. You don't have to get a contract. Cancel anytime, money's refunded. The longer you rent for, the lower the price. In YouTube, look at the description, and you'll see a URL, and you'll also see a 10% off code for every single time you use it. So it's great for travelers, especially. So I think everybody's a moderator now. All right, let's talk about something. Now, I want to show you something else. Though, this is how dark it is here without this. This is how dark this it is tonight without the light on. And then this is the little tiny light that I showed you guys a couple weeks ago. It's a little flexible light. Costs about $3 US, and it's bright. Now, since the broadcast days, with voice messaging, where you could do almost like a talk show with people, calling in, so to speak, with questions or comments. You can play them back and can listen to them and hear them. I've been wanting to do, because we did, for those of you who remember, this is classic, and it's terrible that I don't have a copy of it. I might be able to convince the broadcast devs to give me a copy, because that'd be worth playing back. But do you guys remember when we did the celebrity impersonations contest? I mean, that was off the charts. That was so funny. And we had such great contestants. It's hot. Forgot my do-rag. And I wanted to do a karaoke show where I played like a 15 or 20 second clip of a song and had people record it and record their voice along with it. So my question to you is this: from the studio, do you think a Skype call-in karaoke show would be fun? Because I think it would be a riot. I live in Taiwan, and there's always talk shows, on FM radio, and they do call-in karaoke on FM radio, and it's an absolute riot. You'd be driving down the street in a taxi and hear the taxi driver, with the radio on and people calling in singing karaoke. And I could put like the caller's video from Skype and the karaoke video side by side. I don't know, we could do some prizes or whatever, we could do some voting or whatever, but I mean, wow, the comments went completely dead. This thing's still on? Shows that we're broadcasting. What's going on? Hello? Okay, we're still here. Good, okay. All right, all right. Yep. I hear you. That's so funny. I heard a guy on. Okay, thanks, Dave. I heard a guy on YouTube, a famous comedian. I don't remember his name. He did Matthew McConaughey, and it was fantastic. He was doing like basically like a an award ceremony, you know, and he's talking about it was stellar. And he says, oh, it was interstellar. I was like, oh man. Anyway, what do you guys think? Do you think if we did a karaoke show, it would be really fun? I think it'd be hilarious. Now here's the problem. If you call me in the studio and I'm receiving your Skype video, you will not receive any video from me. You can hear my audio. So I could play the song and you could sing it. I mean, if you put your headphones on or something or whatever on your phone or whatever. So, the biggest technical hurdle, I could do it right now. The biggest technical hurdle would be, okay, oh, that's funny. That's hilarious. No, there shouldn't be. There shouldn't be because of the echo suppression in Skype. Skype is not supposed to retransmit the audio back. I know what you're saying. The biggest obstacle would be that you would have to know the song already, because that's funny, Ken. You would have to know how to sing because you would not be able to see my video, you know, to see the song, the karaoke words on the screen. And if you're looking like at YouTube, or if you were looking at like, you know, Periscope, to try to sing, you would be 15, 20 seconds behind. So that's the only hit. You'd have to know the song in advance and just be able to sing it, you know, by ear. So what you could do is, if you were at home on your PC, you could just put the words on your PC and call Skype on the phone or something like that. But no, it should work great. Coco, how are you? All right. Coco's here. How's it going? Now, the last few weeks, we've had some great videos and photos in the late night group. That's funny. That's a bot. That's a bot on Periscope. Yeah, we don't have that problem on YouTube. And their comments are permanently burned. That's okay. If you guys see those bots, go ahead and moderate them, you know, if you feel like it. Anyway, I've got, and they're almost all old songs. There's no new songs. I've got a box set. I think it's 5 CDs. I have everything already cataloged, because I did do a karaoke party once, and I printed out some books so people could look up the songs. I had them listed in alphabetical order and gave the disc number and the disc number and the title. So that's it for the wasabi. Yes, we do. And they're working good. If you go to Periscope and you type something, it's on here faster than it's on Periscope. It's amazing. We finally got it to work, yeah. So we should just try it. I can publish those lists, you know, of the songs on TaiwanLive.tv, and we could just check and make sure everybody's a moderator. See the little if you look, you know, at the comments, there's a little wrench there, and the wrench means that person is a moderator. So I'm making everybody on YouTube a moderator until they make me unmoderate them, like Stacy. You guys remember Stacy, right? Stacy. Stacy's really Steve. But I blocked Stacy, so Stacy Steve can't watch my broadcasts and figure out that I know who she is. But anyway, yeah, we could do that. I could publish the list on TaiwanLive.tv. Everybody could download it, or I could actually just put it like in a blog post, you know, so you don't have to download anything. You could just read it. Pick some songs that you want, and we could pop the disc in the player. And actually, what I really need to do is I really need to rip them. I need to rip the songs. I own them anyway, so they're on VCDs, and then make individual files, which would be a lot easier to play back. And then we could play them back and put the video on. But the videos are funny because a lot of them are just like, they're all like women, you know, walking around, just looking in the air, you know, and doing nothing, just walking around while they're, you know, maybe in Europe, maybe parts of Asia, while they have the words, you know, on the screen. And you can turn the singer on the karaoke disc on and off, because karaoke discs are meant to be played back in mono on karaoke machines, and they use, I think it's the left channel for the lead vocal and the right channel for the backup vocals. So if you just mute one channel, because the mix is in mono, so it doesn't matter. If you just cut off that one channel, then you've still got the background vocals and everything. So I don't know. Let me see how many people are viewing on Periscope. What's going on? It's not what I want. I want this. I'm not really... Oh, come on. Come on. I'm not really used to... It says 2. I wrecked my Periscope audience on Taiwan Live TV by not broadcasting for over 2 years because of their terms of service. And is Ken going? Take care, Ken. Thanks. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is my MJ Klein, my personal account, I would get a lot more viewers, but I want to tie, you know, Taiwan Live to Taiwan Live. And since I'm not really worried about using the Taiwan Live TV Periscope account for anything like, you know, embedding it or whatever. Sorry about that. My hair is just a mess. But 3, yep. So now it says 3. It's a big. There's a big lag. But the point is, I got to build a Periscope audience back up, and I never did the talk show. I only did the field work, you know, like I would go to a temple or I'd go to Shaolai, places like that. So now that everything's tied together, when I do these other broadcasts from my mobile, and no matter where I go, you know, I got my gimbal and stuff, and I got my microphone if I need it or whatever, and I'm talking, you know, showing a temple or doing whatever I'm doing. Yeah, we could even do a car scope, you know, on the highway. So yeah, now that everything's tied together and working, this is great. I'm going to inform Streamlabs that it works. Hey Matthew, how you doing? Nice to have you with us. Now we can tell by looking at the comments, if you see that little monkey wrench there, that's a moderator badge, and that's only on YouTube. Now unfortunately, if you're viewing on the YouTube app, you will not see the Periscope comments in the app. You'll see them on the stream. You'll see them coming up on the chat box, which is good. And the great part about it is, though, when you view on Periscope, not that I think Periscope is an advantage, but in this case, you will see both sets of comments. I mean, you can, on either platform, you can see both sets of comments. It's just that on Periscope, you see them all together on the video, whereas in in YouTube they have the comments broken out for YouTube, you know, on the separate part of the chat. So there you go. So I'm looking forward to doing some more field work and bringing you guys with me along. And there's some stuff I wanted to show, like last week on actually Saturday. Oh, I'm getting eaten alive by a mosquito. On Saturday we had the actual day for the Ghost Festival, and it was like, you know, it was terrible. The rain stuff. Yeah, because everything that you're seeing on the stream here goes to Periscope. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yep. See, let me show you. That's Periscope. That's comment there. See, there's the comments, right? They're coming up. So, and that's the Periscope comment there. That's why I moved the chat box over to the other side. You see that? Yeah. So it works great. Can Periscope viewers see the YouTube comments? Yes. Yes. I may need. I'm getting eaten alive. Sorry. I may need to go back and make those a little bit larger because yeah, they seem a little bit too small. I don't know. What do you think? And actually, I did. Okay, you guys can tell me what you think. I did box them in before. You know, they were in boxes, and now they're not. What do you think about how the comments look now? I think it could be a problem under certain lighting conditions. The other thing I can do too, though, is the comments are kind of all the way. The comments are kind of long. I can go like this, and I can make them actually a little bit smaller because most of the comments are not that long. What I've done is I squeeze it over a little bit more, and it'll go higher. Let me check this. Sorry about my finger, but the editor button is very close to the camera. I can do this too. I can actually. I don't want to do that. I can actually make it higher like this. There's no reason I can't do that. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay, so we'll see some more comments come in a second. What do you guys think about? And Dave will know what I'm talking about in particular because Dave was one of the guys that I was talking about earlier. I mean, a long time ago about, you know, the look of the comments box, the chat box, and there's actually an option where you can box the comment in, so behind it is like a neutral gray that allows you to see the white text of the comment under any conditions. It doesn't matter because, like, sometimes if this was daylight back here, this is really super bright, or if I was to do something like this, you couldn't see those white comments very easily. It would be very difficult to see. And so boxing them in makes that, it eliminates that problem. The other thing, hey Steinway, the other thing is making them bigger. I think I should make them bigger. I used to have them set on 24 point, and I think they're 18 now. When I reset everything, kind of back to zero. So you guys will have to let me know what you think. It's funny that I just don't see the YouTube count. I don't see it at all. It's bizarre. I don't see it. So anyway, I have to admit, it's looking pretty good on Periscope. 6 viewers. Okay, there you go. So on Periscope, there's me, and then there's Alex Jones. Exclusive reporters surround Roger Stone's house. Oh, something's getting ready to happen. So 6 viewers on Periscope. I show 3 on mine, but I say. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I don't think there's anything wrong with how that looks. It's, you know, off to the side a little bit, and it doesn't interfere, but I don't know. What do you think? That was a pretty long comment, actually. Most comments are not that long. And, yeah, okay, I just saw something on Periscope. So let me do this. I'm going to bring it up just a hair. I'm going to bring it out just a little bit longer like this. There you go. Now I think we're getting it. And what I'll do is I will log into Streamlabs later and I will up the font size so it's a little bit bigger. This is good. Sorry we're doing so many experiments here. You know, we're still trying to flush things out and get them working, but the reason we're doing this is so we can, you know, do stuff in the future. That's important. So yeah. I'm really not sure how long the comments. I know you said up to 83. Was that something that you, I don't know. I mean, does it say how long when you're typing? No, I guess it doesn't. So this is me typing from Taiwan Live TV. Ready, 3, 2, 1, send. There you go. It's pretty quick. So that's me. And I got my little crown on, see? But you see how, like, if this is suddenly like over here, you really can't see it. I mean, it's hard to see. So I think I might box it in. I think I might go back to boxing it in. The problem is, though, is the box is the size of the whole chat box that you have it set. And if you got like a little word, like one little word, then you got a whole line taken up, you know, and it can be a little bit disruptive. So YouTube has a counter. Okay, that's right. It's not a broadcast. It's a science experiment, much like the Nissan GTR. But it always is, because we're always trying to tweak things, you know, and get them better. But anyway, I was talking about the Ghost Festival in the late night group that we have on the Line app, L-I-N-E, available on both iOS and Android. In our late night group, I posted a few pictures that were taken down where my wife's parents live of the local people setting up to do what they call in Chinese bye-bye, which means that it's a type of prayer and usually directed towards the dead ancestors. And there just wasn't enough cool stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? Not enough cool stuff for me to break out the gimbal and hook everything up. So thank you very much. Oh, I understand. Okay, thank you. Take care, Dean. We'll see you now. Oh, by the way, I see what's going on. You'll notice that, oh, I got to fix this because this overran your username. I got to do this. I got to go back to this. Good. Yeah. Your username wasn't clearly displayed. But what's coming up again is the Moon Festival, the Mid-Autumn Festival, and it's going to be in September. So it's coming up in a few weeks. And I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to be or what I'm going to do. But if you guys remember 2 years ago on Taiwan Live TV, Periscope, I did a broadcast where I went all around the neighborhood and went to various different barbecue parties and showed you what they're cooking and stuff. And I know everybody in this neighborhood, and I'm probably going to do that again if I can break free and do it. What I did last time was I have a small flexible cooler that I filled with some beer, some decent beer, and I just brought it around. And wherever I went, I brought some beers. That's what you do. You go to these places and you bring something, and they invite you. But it's worth. Excuse me, mosquitoes. It's worth, in my opinion, going back on the Periscope app, on the Periscope channel, Taiwan Live TV, going back and finding that broadcast and taking a look at it. And the cool part is broadcasting this way with the RTMP. All the other comments are coming from YouTube. Steinway, you're on Periscope, but I have people watching on YouTube, and their comments are burning to the screen too. So that's where they're coming from. What I was gonna say is that in Periscope, it should be in stereo. I know when I broadcast from my studio, yeah, we got everything burning to the screen so everybody can see equally on both platforms. When I broadcast from the studio, any music, any multimedia stuff, all the audio is in stereo. And if you put your headphones on in Periscope, this should be in stereo because the phone supports it. The phone supports stereo with the two mics, and it does on YouTube too. So, yeah, the Streamlabs app does support stereo, and I have it set up for stereo. So you should be able to, that's good. Now, when I use my lavalier mic and plug it in, it's mono, but it's in, at least it's a bow channel. So, all right. This has been a fun talk. This has been a good experiment. I wanted to come out tonight and see what effects it had on the mechanics of the stream by setting Periscope as my primary account and by resetting the API tokens by logging in and so forth, which I did the other night from the car, but Periscope comments still didn't work. But now we know that they're working. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it just the way it is. Yeah, and it's fantastic. This is the way to go. In my opinion, this is the way to stream. And Dave, we should talk, man, because the great part about it is you're only streaming to one place. So you're not using any more data. In fact, you can use less data if you want to. Use the same amount of data, just send it to, restream.io and link all the accounts that you want to stream to, and then we can do whatever we want with your Periscope. With your YouTube broadcast while you broadcast on Periscope, and then we can use the YouTube for archive, and you can also broadcast in a higher resolution too. Yeah, well, there you go. There you go. It took me 10 minutes to set it up, man. Got the Streamlabs app, so you got the Streamlabs account. It's really easy to set up. It's unbelievably easy, and we could do that some night. Just going, online, using Line for messaging. Yeah, that'd be fantastic. I really think you should do a simulcast. Dave in Osaka, Periscope, YouTube. And it's just my opinion. But I think there isn't anybody that would disagree with me, but I think you should do, for your inaugural dual stream, okay, like hearing that, I think it should be one of your famous geisha spotting scopes. That's what I think. And just, I know Periscope says it doesn't like, 720, it doesn't like this. I just jam on it anyway. So, no. The YouTube viewers cannot see the hearts from Periscope. That's on the overlay. Actually, in Periscope, the comments and the hearts and stuff, that's all part of the overlay that's owned by Twitter. And if you save your Periscope broadcast as a broadcaster to your camera roll, none of that exists. All you get is the video, the raw video. So that's why I like doing this better, because it burns it to the stream, So actually, in my opinion, it's better that I don't have a bunch of hearts going up, because that just interferes with what you're trying to look at. It's just, I don't see the point in it, and for me, it's not necessary. Just my opinion. I'm more concerned about having clear audio. What I do is I stream at the resolution that I want for YouTube at 720p, and to heck with Periscope. I just jam the Periscope ingest server, and it likes it. It takes it. Because you can see that it looks fine on Periscope. But it keeps telling me that I'm, my bit rate's too high, my audio bit rate's too high, all this and the other stuff, but it works. I don't care. It doesn't hurt anything. It's just, it just doesn't use the extra data. So, yeah, it's not like you're going to hurt anything. If you wanted to pay the subscription, the monthly subscription, you can individually tweak the, each stream output, and you can have as many as you want. Well, there is a limit, but you can have, quite a few. And but the point being that if it ends up being viable, and you're making money, and it's a good way to do things, then yeah, but for me right now, I'm still in the experiment stage. I just go to restream.io, and I'm using the Singapore server because it's closer to me. And the Singapore server seems fine, and for us here in Asia, that's what I would recommend, Dave. It's singapore.restream.io/live, and of course it's the RTMP protocol. When you sign up at restream.io, they give you the stream key and the URL, and you're good. And all you got to do is link the accounts. It's fantastic. It takes 10 minutes, and then you just set the Streamlabs mobile app to stream to the Restream.io server, and it does the rest. And what's cool too is when you're done streaming, you get an email from them that gives you a basic report of how the stream went and the data rate and everything. And if you click on their website, if you click on the email, it takes you to their website, and you can get a more detailed report. You don't get, like viewer counts or anything like that, but you see the data rate, and you see like how consistent it is. And they're in the business of restreaming. And I got to tell you, if you make it to them, they take care of everything, and they're very reliable. And you have to admit that the stream quality is very high. If you're looking on YouTube, especially at 720p, and I'm sitting on my mobile phone, I'm running at 30 frames per second and only 1500 kbps. I could go 2500, I could go 3000, but 1500 is enough. And it doesn't, choke the processor, doesn't choke the GPU and the phone, and it doesn't choke my internet connection, and it's just fine. And that's actually a higher rate that's necessary for the 420p of Periscope. So, win-win. It's fantastic. All right. Well, I'm almost out of rum. I made some more cinnamon rum, and I put some soda water in it, and I jazzed it up with a little dash of some cold brew Vietnam coffee that I had made. And boy, cinnamon and coffee are two flavors that are just meant to go together like peanut butter and chocolate. You guys take care, and we'll see you next time. Thanks so much for joining. I'll be on later in the week, and I'm going to try to find something interesting to show you during the week, during the day, gimbal, walk around, maybe a market or something like that, if we can do that. I have to take a little trip on Thursday, and maybe we could do a highway scope. That might be interesting. You guys take care, and we'll see you next time. Thanks so much for joining. Take care. Here's the big finger. You know what's coming next. Bye-bye. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Thank you.